What's up, everybody?
Hey JT, you guys started pretty fast. What helped that fast start this week?
I think it's just understanding what we was trying to do offensively. I think the game plan we had was set up very nicely for us to execute well with it.
Were all of those plays scripted?
A lot of them were, yeah.
Getting Curtis more involved, how important was that to the offense this week?
I think that's always something we're trying to get playmakers involved, not just Curtis, but all of our receivers. Make sure they get going and have confidence, and I think today Curtis got going off early, so it was good.
Did it have it all the same feel towards the Michigan game last year when Zeke coming off the game where he didn't get the many carries? Was it somewhere where you feel like you have to get him back involved?
No, that wasn't it. It was, I don't know where that came from as far as like trying to compare that to last year with Zeke and Michigan State. But this year, I think it was different, but yeah, it wasn't anything like that. So.
JT, it seems like you guys have a lot of success when you hand the ball to Curtis inside. Obviously, you have success as well with Mike Weber, but what is it about Curtis on the inside runs? And he only had one in the first half, and really didn't get the 7 till late in the game. And I didn't know, what the reason might be. Does he do something different than Mike does, and vice versa?
I think it's understanding what the defense is trying to do. So if you understand, like with Curtis, they expect outside runs with Curtis, getting him on the edge, and so when you fill him up inside, that kind of throws him off because they weren't expecting that. So I think that's more than
as far as how those things occur with the running game, is there something that they do differently? Because it does seem like at times that Curtis really gets the ball going when you guys hand it to him. He doesn't really get the carry that much.
I don't understand your question.
Because you guys seem to rely on Mike Weber as your inside runner. He's a bigger back, he runs inside, but it seems like at times you guys have a lot of success with Curtis.
Yeah. I think it's more of just a tempo. So we go 0-1, which takes Mike Weber out of the game. We have one tight end and puts Curtis at running back. So I think we have plays with that set for him at running back. And then we get one play going with him, and we just tempo from there. So it just continues on. So it's not really, after that, it's more of a tempo going off the script.
I think that last third down run where you went for 35 yards, what happened? What was that total first?
No, it was just understand what they were trying to do. They were playing two-man, and two-man opens up the quarterback run game because nobody's counting for the quarterback run game. So with that, we had a good block. I can't remember who it was. I think the receiver in the boundary had a good block, cracking on the safety, spinning down, and I was able to get out.
2014 had Devin Smith, that deep threat. You guys are struggling to find a deep threat this year. What are you seeing as quarterback?
It's really not struggling to find a deep threat. I think if you, I know it's hard to understand, but they're playing like 12 yards off of us. So I think if anything, they respect our vertical passing game and try to eliminate that by having people deep. So it's not really, I don't think, limited as a deep threat as a receiver or anything like that. I know we have a misfire on the third down with James. Just more ball placement on my part. But I think that's something that needs to be expressed is that they're playing deep. So we're hitting all of these routes. So they're respecting our vertical passing game. So that's why we're letting all everything come underneath and rally and make tackles.
The way you guys started as an offense this year, scoring a bunch of points, and you did it in Oklahoma too, and won pretty convincingly down there. And then you guys have kind of regressed a little bit the last few weeks. Where do you see this team at right now? Is it still a young team that's inexperienced and getting better, or is it? I mean, where do you see it at?
I think it's part of, at the beginning of the year, I was kind of non-comfortable. We were getting conference play, and I'm comfortable with where we're at. I know there's things we get absolutely get better at, but as far as our offense, I think we're executing. I don't know the stats, but at 200 and something.
I think you had like 230 throwing today.
And what was running?
Like 200.
Running was 200. So we try to be a 500 type of offense, 500 yards, and I think we're getting close to that, or if we're not doing that, if we're not close to doing that. So I don't think there's a lot of regress, as you said.
JT,
what is that?
JT, basically they kicked that field goal and pretty much challenged your offense to go out there and run the clock. Mike Weber said you and a couple of captains got talked to him before y'all went out there. What was the conversation like, and did y'all answer the challenge, you think, tonight? Obviously you did.
Yeah. I mean, what was basically said is that this is why we come here. This is like how we're trained, how we do, and we go out here and grind Big Ten football games like that. So that was
JT, after the